Hello. Well, why am I getting echo? Immediate echo, too. Fantastic. Hello? Cool. 1 second. Is that better? No, that's still terrible. Why is that terrible? It's better? That's better. I was using the wrong mic. I unplugged everything from my computer earlier today, and OBS decided one of my webcams was the right microphone to use. It's never the right. Don't ever use a webcam's microphone. That's terrible. Hi, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/FadedOasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@FadedOasis. Down a little bit more. This seems good? Yeah, this seems good. Okay. So, I'm back. It's Monday, and I'm building more Lego. As you can see here, I've got bag number 9 ready to go. I've got my tower here. Move this out of the way. Got my tower here with Bilbo and Frodo are having an argument over the ring, and Sam's breaking it up with his pan. They're not supposed to be there, but I had to put them somewhere. So let's take them off. And as you can see from the instructions, first thing we're doing is opening bag 9. I did take a little bit of a peek ahead and found that this is one of the roof sections that I'm doing a lot of tile work. So this will be fun. A lot of people were like warning me about this section, but I think it's just going to be a chill time of putting on tiles. My face is so big. Here. This seems good. Alright. I also reworked the sizes of everything on screen, so this should be good, I think? I don't know. And I still have top-down camera. So, everything's over here now. Why does my voice keep cutting? What if I just turn off the noise gate? This will be good, I guess. I'll just do that. Hopefully, you don't hear any extra little things like tapping. No, you can definitely hear that. What if I turn the open threshold way down? I guess if it's cutting off at the end of my words, the closed threshold needs to be down, huh? Okay, that seems to be better. I haven't really had to adjust that since I set it up years ago, so I don't know why unplugging things would have made that change. Whatever. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to be on a lot of top-down view on this stream, and that's fine. So, let me mute so I can open up bag 9. Lots of tiny little pieces. Alright. So, I'm going to pop these over here. make sure that we're focused. We should be good. All right. Step 165. Take one of these 12 by 2s. Yeah. And 6 of these. And put them on top here. I hope this is making a hinged roof so we can just open up the whole roof to see inside instead of having to like look in the side. I hope that's why we're doing this and not just so that they can have it at an angle. Alright, then we add one 6 by 8 right across the middle. Two 6 by 2s. That open gate is not working out as well as I hoped. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm using terminology for one of the filters in OBS for muting the microphone when I'm not talking so that you don't hear any background noise. It's called a gate. It won't let any sound in unless the sound is a certain volume, and then it will let it in until it drops below another certain volume. So that's the open gate and the close gate. Filters. Or I guess the open threshold and closed threshold. I'm gonna bump the closed threshold way down. And also the open threshold a little bit. Okay. So now it should start even if I get real quiet. Yeah, that's great. All right. So we've got our start of our roof. We get another 12 by 2. And then we get 4 of these 4 by 8 panels. Sorry, 3 of these 4 by 8 panels. That's the wrong button. I accidentally sent the break time message. I'm not taking a break. You can't tell me what to do, me. Alright, now that this is on, we flip this around, add a little bit more support, which is good. Can I remove that message? Can I moderate my own messages? No? Wait, I need to get into mod view. I am in mod view. Guess I can't moderate my own messages, which seems weird. Whatever. Alright, sorry, I'm messing around with Windows here. Getting my chat the right size. Alright, so we then need 2 more 2x4s. And then some very long 1x somethings. And then we're adding a single brown 1x4 on this side. This brown 2x10 across here. And 2 of these 3x3 truncated pieces. flip it over, put 2 more of the truncated pieces here. And some 1x6s to cover this up. And we get right into it. All right. So I did look ahead a little bit. It does give me this hint of you can use a long tile or a long plate to line up pieces diagonally. So that's going to be a cool little thing I'm going to be doing. Let's zoom in on this. Actually, I can do this upside down. Alright, so I'm going to need blue tiles to start. How many do I need? 18. 6, 7. 12. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Alright, we start right up top. So as you know, I took a 2-week break. It was intended to be a 1-week break from streams, but it was a 2-week break. I went to visit some friends. Every year, I've got a group of friends that we just go somewhere close to where one of us lives, and we go hang out and play games and board games and video games and go check out some sites. It's a fun time. This year, we rented a B&B, which was great. There were some like local arcades that people were fond of. Went to a few bookstores, a few game stores, like board game stores, and generally had a good time. Oh, I shouldn't be doing all the way across here. 1, 2. I should be doing all the way across here. The next line that I don't. Had a real great time all week. Played a custom version of Jeopardy that one of my friends made. I made a journal that had a lot of puzzles in it, solved those, and made a pretty devious puzzle that I wasn't expecting anyone to get while we were there, and someone solved it, so I was super happy about that. There we go. Yeah, this kind of works. That's just shadows, okay. I thought it was like denting the pieces, the little pips. Alright, then we need 12 yellow and 8 orange. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. then we spent about a week there, almost a week. My flight back was pretty late at night because there weren't a lot of direct flights, and I didn't want to hang around in some airport for hours. 4, 8, 12. Good. So I didn't get back into the local airport until very early in the morning. It was an overnight flight where I did not get a lot of sleep. Maybe an hour. Probably not an hour. And it was not good sleep either. That was my first time trying to actually sleep on a flight. So I found out that I can't. That's cool. Now I know. I got back to my apartment at 7:30 or so on a Sunday. Opened the door and there was a terrible stench coming from the kitchen. My first thought was, what did I forget to take out the trash? No, I remembered to do that. I go over and I see that my kitchen sink has overfilled and flooded onto the floor with dirty water from the sinks above. Turns out when there's a clog on the way out of the building, because all the sinks, the drains are connected, all the water goes down their drain and up into mine. So I've been dealing with maintenance crews and repair crews and everything in my apartment for the last week, trying to dry everything out. And you can't see it behind me because I'm cropped pretty tight on my camera here, but almost all of my interior walls are currently missing the bottom 2 feet because there was water damage and they wanted to make sure that they can dry out the walls to the kitchen. That's fun. But luckily, that's almost all over now. There's no more actual water damage. I still have to deal with crews that are going to repair the walls, like replace them. The wooden flooring under my feet here is swelling in a few places. It's wooden laminate, so like some extra moisture got in and they just need to be replaced. So that's going to happen at some point. So I'm going to have to probably tear down my whole streaming setup so that they can replace the floor under it. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's what I've been dealing with. Let's talk about anything else. Alright, now we need 14 more yellow ones and 2 green ones. 2 green are easy. Just a quick pro tip to anyone. If your landlord tells you not to, hell, I'll tell you right now. Don't ever put rice or pasta down your garbage disposal, because it doesn't actually go anywhere. It kind of just becomes a mess of gluten and clogs up a pipe. 12, 14. There we go. Okay, so we go... Actually, it's from the points. There's a green one here and here, and then I just surround them. So that was fun. That's been most of my life the past 2 weeks. There's been a few other things here and there. I've been working on Secret Project for you. Something that you're gonna see soon. And I'm excited for. There is some wiggle room in this, so it's really just taking this piece and shoving it. Oops. Just getting it between there and then like pushing it as hard as I can in one direction to line up all the pieces there. There we go. That was a lot better. All right, 12 green and 12 orange. 2, 6, 12. And 2 green? No, 12 green. So yeah, Secret Project's coming along. You're going to see that soon. It was going to be a project for my streaming anniversary in January, but I kind of just don't want to wait until January. All right, 12 and 12. We do orange first. So that's going to be fun. If you're watching my streams live, this is going to be like a multi-day event. It will still be multiple streams, but I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to break up the streams into separate individual videos. They will still be stream VODs. I'm not going to be like editing them down to be way shorter or something. I'm just going to be cutting them up into smaller chunks. So if you watch my VODs, thank you. I appreciate it. You'll see some shorter videos that won't be like a 2.5-hour stream. It'll be, I don't know, maybe half-hour to 45-minute videos. That seems about right, I think. I don't know. I haven't actually figured out how long they're going to be yet. But I've been making... Whoa, the voice. Hey, Destiny, how are you? Is there something different about my voice? Microphone volume's a little quiet. I don't know if that's just because the Lego cam. It might be quiet. I can turn it up. Is the music also quiet? right. Yes, I was quiet for stream. So this should be louder, I think. I turned the gain on. I don't know why. Okay, so I don't want to blow out the mic. Is this better? Also, I don't know if the... Okay. Is the music a good volume, or does that need to be turned up as well? Well, the music literally just stopped as I said it. It's a little bit quiet. Okay. There we go. How's that, Destiny? Why did my voice get quieter again? It sounds quieter. Oh, because I literally bumped the volume down in my headphones. I'm an idiot. Perfect. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate it. I am on one of the fiddly parts of this build, the roof tiles, which is actually real chill. Yeah, so as I was saying, I am working on, I'm almost finished with, I think, super secret stream project that I'm going to be doing maybe in August? I don't know. August seems like a good time for it. And I explained that the streams will be normal for it, but I'm going to break them up into smaller sections for YouTube. I'm not going to be editing them down for content or anything like that. Just going to be, you know, they have natural breakpoints. There we go. You got another game, but with good reason and sweet bargain. I'm excited. What is it? Wait, should I be excited? Alright, then we kind of just finished the pattern. 11 more orange tiles. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 green tiles. And 6 rounded blue tiles. It's new, nothing too special. I have no ideas for a guess. What is it? Right, the text in the corner of the book here says, each of the 94 1x1 tiles of the roof should be mounted at a 45-degree angle. Running a long plate or tile through the grooves once the parts are in place is a great way to align them all. Which it showed me like 3 pages ago, but that's fine. Medal of Honor Special Edition? Or is Medal of Hour a game I'm not familiar with? Comes with the bonus stuff for 50 pence. Nice. Autocorrect hates you. We skip this one? Yeah, we skip this one. We go over to here. No, wait. Yes, we do go to here. Okay. Okay, and then we do a small green diamond down here. Let's see. While I was away, what games did I play? Let's see how much I can remember. On the plane? Well, let's see. Did I play anything in the airport? I got over to my gate. Couldn't find a seat, just kind of hung around. And yeah, I didn't play anything at the airport on the way there. On the plane, I played some Mario Kart World. And I started the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Yes, Oracle of Ages. On the Nintendo Switch, the online Game Boy thing. There's apparently a bug in that game that makes some of the text screens, dialogue screens, where people are telling you important information, it turns the entire screen black. So you can't see anything. You can hear the music playing, and you can hear a dialogue box going, and you can press buttons through it. But I had no idea at several points what anyone was telling me, so I got really lost and stopped flying. I gotta figure out. It might be a bug because I was playing it docked to a TV when I encountered that. I don't know. No, because I was on the plane for one of those. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Maybe I gotta reinstall the Game Boy app on the Switch. It's going to be hard to line that up using this method. These little rounded corners here. Games off the backlog includes Lego Incredibles, Lego DC Supervillains, Mario Kart DS Mission Mode, 100%, nice. And Link to the Past and Kirby on Game Boy Advance. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I played much else on the plane. Anything else on the plane? Did I? No, I didn't play anything else on the plane. It was a lot of watching stuff on my tablet. Let's see. I got to play while we were there. Played a little bit of Mario Kart. Played some more Played Up. Played some Drink More Glurp, which is a super fun party game. Played one game of Fortune Street, and I think that's it for video games while I was there. Yeah. It was a lot of board games. Lot of board games. There we go. Oh, we're adding... Oh, these aren't for hinges. Okay. That's a shame. We're adding these tiles that just have a clip on the back. There you go. Let's see. Board games. From my collection, we played Bullet. We played Next Station London. And we never got around to playing Castle of Mad King Ludwig. I think that's it from mine. Oh, we also played Monikers. From other people's collections, we played Circus Imperium, which is a fantastic and very large like gladiatorial combat / race game. Last flight you went on with college for a cruise trip for about 3 hours. You just played cards. That's a good thing to do. I mean, you had friends to play cards with. I was on the plane alone, so I mean, there were people around me. It wasn't. I didn't have the whole plane to myself, but you know, it was mostly solo mode. Be quiet and keep to myself. You only had cards? Oh. Alright, flipping this over. And on... Wait, no, how do we... It has to be like this. This is the way that you're seeing it. Okay. So if it's like this, tiles are going where my thumb is. This is too confusing. I'm gonna make it look like I'm looking at it. I'm gonna zoom out again here. There we go. Some side pips going, but they go slightly inset here, not all the way on the edge. And on the brown, sorry, over here, and on the brown piece goes a 2x1. Let's see, Circus Imperium was fun. I'm trying to remember all the board games I played. I wrote them all down, but they're in a book that's not right here right now. I played Space Base in person for the first time. That game's pretty fun. I've only played it on Board Game Arena, and I've found it's impossible to learn how to play games on Board Game Arena. Everything's too abstracted. I can't get a feel for like where items are actually moving to or from. When I was over in the Canary Islands, I was tempted to buy the knockoff Uno called Oh No's. I mean, you could play Uno with a deck of cards. You just say like the jacks are the reverses, the queens are the skips, and the kings are the draw twos, right? Right, we keep going down the line here. So that's those three. There we go. One gray, one 1x1 with a hole in it. One green reverse angled piece and one circular pip. Okay. So this goes down here. This goes this way. And the circular pip goes on top. Or I guess under it? I don't know. Okay, then we get one of these upside down curved pieces for there. There we go. Another small pip for here. And two 1x4 brown pieces. Just right next to each other. Speaking of, those are two games I forgot to mention. The Xbox Live Arcade Collection Volume 1 and Unplugged. Keeping your eyes out for Volume 2. Okay. I remember having a lot of fun with Uno on the Xbox 360. Back when playing online with random people was a novel thing. Alright, white cone. Weird plus connector thing. One of these brown connectors. Can't see that. There we go. And a black connecting rod. So, black connecting rod goes in like this. Yes. And then this connects to here. And this just goes... Oh, it does have a plus slot in it. There we go. And this whole thing goes here. Sure. So that does have... That can tilt slightly. I should zoom in again, because I'm doing like fiddly stuff. Yeah, so this piece here can back and forth. Alright. Zoom back out, I guess. We get a 1x4, the super long piece I was using to line up tiles, a 2x4, and another one of the two of these with the round connectors. Alright, so this goes on top of here to lock all of this in place. The round connector goes over here on the edge, and then the long 2x whatever and then the 1x4, and then the round piece goes here. Okay, so the round hole that you can't see, the round hole here lines up with the hole from the gray brick right there. And the hole over here lines up with the two holes here. I am absolutely certain this will be important. And they also never made an offline mode, so it's essentially pointless to play Uno unless I want to be sad and play against bots. Yeah, it kind of was just like, why would you want to play against bots when there are always people playing Uno? Because they gave it out for free, right? I think so. It was like one of those sign up for Xbox Live and you get Uno. Alright, we need this brown curved underside piece and this 3x1 angled piece. And this one goes down here. this goes all the way up here. Okay. Don't know what that's doing yet. Oh, we get to connect it with rods now. Okay. So I'm gonna switch camera. Boop. I can go over here. Carefully pick up this whole thing, because every time I grab it, it's by something that I shouldn't be grabbing it by, and something falls off. Okay, so what are these supposed to line up with? In the top, let me do it this way. Like that? Yeah, like that. Can I zoom out at all? Or am I zoomed out all the way? I can still zoom out. There we go. So we've got these with the pluses in it. That lines up with the brown holes on the top. Here and here. Oh, this lines up with the column there. So that will be a full column. The bottom holes line up with something. Oh, there are blocks with plus holes in them here and here. So this won't be removable. This will just be in place always. Alright, so which holes do I need here? Or which rods? I need 3 of the brown 3-length rods. 1 gray 4-length rod. And that's it. Okay. So the gray one goes up here. Trying to get in the right place to line this up. There we go. Okay. So I got the gray rod in. Oh, and the pillar kind of plugs into the top there. So this is going to be supported multiple ways here. Here, let me... This pillar plugged in right there. Just snapped right in. Is this lined up? Yes. This is going to be absolutely not removable in the slightest. Because these end up super flush with the holes. like I would need to get behind them and push them out from in here, and the angle on that's going to be hard. I'm going to need to like take apart the whole thing. So, hey, this is never coming apart ever. All right, there we go. What is this? Oh, along the side of the roof on... Oh, hold it from here. On this side. We're adding some decorations down the side there. So we get a long piece. With one of these angled 1x4s. Curved. Okay, we're getting a little design here. Little curved blue piece. And another one over here. And then a green curve. And then another 1x4 that hangs off the edge. So we need a single pip to go under it. Okay. Make sure everything's lined up nice and even. Everything looks good? Yeah. The blue and the green are kind of close in shade. Not as close as the camera's making it look, but there's not a lot of difference there. Alright, and then this whole thing goes along this side somehow. So we've got the black side pips all the way down here. This lines up, oh, all the way against the gray brick there. Yeah. There we go. Give a nice overhang to the roof. Looks nice. Do some more decorations. So we start with another long piece and we add a home plate, curved home plate. So it just hangs off the side here and it's flush with the ground. All right, then curved blue. Another angled 1x4. Curved blue. Large curve green. And curved blue. Again, line it up, make sure that everything's flush. Yep, it feels good. There we go. Beautiful. Nice pattern all the way up. Oh, we get a little, like, gargoyle type statue up top. Absolutely. Ooh, we'll build that. Alright, we have... Let me get all my pieces first. I bet it's the rest of them. Alright, one of these gray pips. One of these gray angled curved pieces. One of these green underside curved pieces. Two little claw teeth things. One by these, and one of these. And the rest of these are extra pieces. Alright. So take this piece and add this to it. This is going to end up lower than the bottom. Then add the gray curve over here. And the green back curve, underside curve. Oh. Get in there. There we go. Then the camera with a hook. A single pip, which has a hole in it for the beak. And then out the back going upward is like a little tuft of feathers. There we go. Nice little bird. This just goes right up on, there's a clip right here. There we go. Well, I like that. Bag 10. How are we doing on time? That was a good break time. Let's take a break. I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll have bag 10 ready to go. Let's see, actually, how much more is there here? What was that? Oh, adding pieces. I don't know what this is. Oh, tower, okay. So step 225, 226 from step 189. Okay, I could do like 30 or so steps, 35 steps. Absolutely. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. Or get up, get some water, get a snack, use the restroom, stretch, do what you need to do. Take your meds if you need to take meds. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. And I'm back. Hi. I'm Faded Oasis. It's Maker Monday. I am building more Lego. So, this music does seem a little loud to me. Bump that down to like there. Yeah. Alright. Building Lego. I opened up bag 10 while I was away. I put all of the... I've done a little bit of extra sorting. So the two small bags are in my purple containers here. Let's zoom out. Yeah, the two small bags ended up in my purple containers. The large bag, all of its medium-sized pieces are here. And I've just grabbed some extra... I just grabbed the largest pieces and just separated them out because there are just some really, really big pieces here. So what are we doing here? We're building small stuff. Let's build small stuff, absolutely. All right. Set that aside. We get a brick and a tile. Then we get one of those fancy bricks that have bricks on it. This one. It's a brick that has bricks on it. And a 1x1. With a plus hole or not? Because I got plenty that have a plus hole. Oh, and in the same bag are ones without plus holes. Okay. Alright, so the bricks go in, so we just get a line on the outside. And this one goes here. Alright, the small piece gets an extra little bit of height. And then we immediately covered up that line on the outside of this block. Why is it a bricks piece and not just a 2x1? Is it so that we can have bricks on the inside? Because that's not gonna be... That's gotta be it. Even though it's not gonna be super visible. It must just be for that little extra detail. Alright, now we do a little bit of extra height with dark gray. And keep climbing the side here. Then we need one of these 3x1 arches and 2 round pips of the dark gray variety. Those get stacked and put over here. There we go. Alright, we've got a lot of these 3x1s with 2 pips. And another 2x1 tile. And we get 2 of these pieces that are like hinges, or they will be hinges. And what is this round? This weird 4x1 rounded brick. Alright, this goes here. And these go here. And then we get the top half of the hinge. Two of them with this weird curve and a little hat. All right. First, the curve gets a hat because it deserves it. Then we give it some feet. Now we plug those feet into the shoes like this. Now that angles, not a lot because the round piece is stopping it, but it angles. And then this goes somewhere. This goes above the roof. In this area. Oh, this whole thing just sets right on here? Okay. Oh, I see. So we're continuing this as a rounded tower. That's what's happening. I wonder if this should be out as far as possible, because there is a little bit of wiggle room here. I don't know what exactly 45 degrees would be. I mean, I have a protractor. I could figure it out, but... Alright, we do the same thing again on the other side. Is it exactly the same thing? It looks like exactly the same thing, but mirror. Yep, okay. So we'll need this, we'll need this, we'll need this. We start with this. We'll need this. We'll need this. Small pieces, we will need 2 hinge bottoms. 2 hinge tops, a 3x3, like 2 of these small gray pips, this gray without a hole in it, this 1x1 gray, dark gray, this 1x1 light gray. I don't remember what, oh, a little hat. I don't remember what else. That's probably everything. No, tiles. At least 2? I don't remember how many. Alright. Let's start with that. Then we've got our bricks. Line phasing out, and our 1x1 here. And we grow everything. This goes up 1, and then this gets the down pips. Then switch to dark gray. This goes up by 1. This gets the up pips. I'll do this to make sure everything's lined up. There we go. We get 2 of the round pips. It's stacked here. We get an arch here. Get our tiles. Oh, a weird round piece. Here it is. That goes here. Then we get the 2 benches. And I'm going to snap these in now because it was hard to do this when they were connected. Trying to snap in both of them at the same time. Because that's way easier. And then I can just do this. And give it a hat. And that goes on this side. This one does not have wiggle room. Huh. Why? Oh, I see why. Okay, so this one has the wiggle room. This one does not. Because of the roof tiles. The roof tiles push up against this enough that there's very little... I mean, there's a minuscule amount of wiggle room. Not nearly as much as this one. So I guess it should be like that so that they're symmetrical. Alright, then we're bridging a gap in there. I'm gonna get long arch. Just put 2 round pips on it? Yeah, okay. Where the heck does this go? Is it on those 2 round pips in there? No. On the other side of them. Like here? I guess. That way, if you're looking into the tower from this angle, you can still see the little book on the desk there. Okay. I'm just going to switch to overhead and we're just going to keep doing it like this. Alright, 3 more of these 3x1s with the 2 pips. Where do these go? Okay, these bridge the pips here. Where's the 3rd one? Aha, on the edge here. This wall keeps falling off because it's not supported by anything. I like how it says, even has my cursor here, yeah. It says the 3 times, and they've got 2 arrows. One here, one here. Figure out where the 3rd one goes. I hope you're good at spot the difference puzzles. Alright, we get some rounded things. This will support this wall. That's good enough. Heck. I just dropped that piece right in there. It's a good thing that wall comes out. Instantly way more stable. And we also need a little 2x1 tile right at the edge here. That's so much better. That's not coming off now. All the time, every time I pick this thing up. Alright, big pieces and a gigantic, or like the brightest magenta piece I've ever seen. Alright, move you out of the way. Alright, we'll need 2 of these. We'll need a lot of black 3x2s. And our bright pink piece here. Alright, so step 1, this goes only slightly hanging off. Then snap this on and do this. Go all the way around. What the heck? Alright, we need 4 of these. Nothing else from here. Alright, 4 of these round pieces with 1 pip on them. 4 of the dark gray quarter circle 1x1s. And then 8 of the larger quarter circles. Alright, so I do this 4 times. I take one of these. Put some cool gray designs on it. And then I do this weird pointed down. At least there's a crack in the 2 pieces for me to aim it at. So that's cool. Alright, 1. I'm trying to remember what other board games I played over the week, but my mind keeps coming up blank. We played a lot. There was Just One and So Clover and Fun Facts. Those are always good, fun party games. People played Wormspan. I didn't play at that because there were too many people who wanted to play. Oh, what was the drawing game that we played instead? I don't remember the name of it, but something to do with shapes. The way it works is there are 9 tiles with just weird random shapes like blobs or swoops or something. And one person reveals a card but doesn't look at it. They're the only one who doesn't know what it says. Everyone else knows what it says. Everyone else grabs one of the tiles and uses whatever weird shape is on it to draw what is on the card. And then whoever pulled the card and doesn't know what it is has to guess what it is, and then awards a point for whoever did the best drawing, incorporating the thing. That was really fun, actually. I wish I got to play more of that. There we go. Oh, and now we use all those weird plus pieces. I have so many of them. I have exactly 8 of them. Exactly as much as I need. These also go at 45-degree angles? Okay. I assume we'll be shoving a rod through these, which is why they have the pluses. So they will need to be lined up. Is that the next step? Yes, but not right away. Okay. So I can't do that to line them up now. I'll have to line them up when I'm trying to shove everything in, and that will be complicated. we go. Okay, I do this 4 times. So I need 4 of these. Don't need these yet. 8 of these 2x2 riser sections. 8 of these barrels that have been annoying the heck out of me. I still have like 8 more. Four of these dark gray 1x1 curved tiles. Four of the tan 1x4 tiles, yeah. 4 of these red rods. These last 4 of these semicircles with 1 pip. And then 8 of these curved pieces. Alright, doing this 4 times, so I take 2 of these and put them together with 1 of these black pieces. And then I put barrels on both sides. And then tan topper. And a red rod. But then on the back, I want to do the design on the back before I add the rod. Is the same design as on the other pieces. There we go. Okay, so just do that. That's easy. That, 2 barrels. That topper. I'll just set that aside. This, connect them together. 2 barrels. And a topper. And these, connect them together. 2 barrels and a topper. Right, now designs for all of them. Go. Okay, now I come back to here and I shove them all in somehow. And it looks like they go until they hit the pink centerpiece. They don't quite hit the pink centerpiece, but that's fine. Okay, and it's close enough that I can angle both of the pieces in with just that rod. Yeah, because as soon as I do that, they line themselves up. Alright, so now I've got a weird disc with all these designs on the side. We're not done. Alright, on top of here, we get 2 more of these. Which way was this oriented? This doesn't matter in the slightest, but I care. Okay, so there's no divide there. We can assume that they didn't just rotate it for no reason. Okay, so it goes like this. Alright, then we have these gigantic green dome pieces. And they connect to... it would go here? Yeah, alright. Alright, then we just add more plates on top. And some white bricks right in the middle. Some half tiles. That? Yeah, like that. Okay. There we go. Alright, then we're making 4 more sub-assemblies. We need 8 of these 1x1 bricks that have 2 side pips, or 4 side pips. Eight of these curves. And 4 of these white round 2x2s. Take a round 2x2 and put 2 things next to it. Or onto it next to each other. And then we put these on the side, on the back of them, so that we can plug this whole thing down on these. Okay, absolutely. There we go. All right. Making pillars out of barrels. Let's just make those now. So it's barrel, then stub, then barrel. These go on the corners of our dome. And you get this goes right there, and we've got two little 2x4s. And we make a circle all the way to the outside out of these. And this whole thing goes on the tower. The tower roof is designed to be removable so you can peek in on Bilbo's writing progress. I don't think he's going to make a lot of progress. It's a sticker. Switch camera. So this sits on how many pieces? How many pips? I think just 4, and it's just the 2 here and the 2 here. It doesn't look like it clips into anything on this side. Yep. So if I lift it from this side, it just comes right off. And if I lift it from that side, something breaks. Oh no, the archers with the hats. Okay, how do I best fix this? The answer is going to be not in a way that you can easily see, so I'm sorry. But now, do I just remove? No, I can't remove it because I just added a bunch of pieces afterward. Hold this down with this side. Push this in like this. There we go. So then I pushed it from both the top and bottom. It's going to be trickier on this side, right? There we go. One of these roof tiles got in the way a little. I can get that back into shape. There we go. Okay, so that's repaired. Go back like this. Like that. And then, yeah, I can just easily take it off. Perfect. Is that end of bag 10? Yes, it is. This is a good place to stop. We only got through 2 bags today, but they were a little bit complicated. We have we finished this section? We haven't finished this section because we're not moving on to the next book yet. Oh, you could see here, there's a tower with a peak. Probably goes on top of here, that you can't see. Okay, that's gonna be, this is taller than I thought it would be. Looks like it's gonna go on top of here. But we'll get to this next time. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm Fatal Oasis. I stream normally 4 days a week here on twitch.tv/Fatal Oasis. But Blueprints has been taking a lot of my time, and it's had a lot of bonus streams, so I'm streaming 6 days this week. Speaking of, coming up on stream on tomorrow, Tuesday, is Blueprints at 6 p.m. probably, assuming that there's nothing that makes me not want to stream. Bonus streams are always up in the air until I actually hit the start streaming button. But I'm excited to get back into Blueprints. It's been a while since I thought about those puzzles and where I am in that game. Excited to get back into it. That'll also be on Thursday. On Wednesday and Friday this week, I am getting back into Castlevania. It's been nearly 3 years since I've played Castlevania, and if you might not recall, but I've played through all of the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias, Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and Aria of Sorrow. No, Harmony of Dissonance. Yeah, Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow. I am excited to actually get back into it with the DS Castlevanias. I'm starting with Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, which is the sequel to Aria of Sorrow, storyline-wise. Which is, it's good that I took a nearly 3-year break between them, because it means that I don't remember anything about Aria of Sorrow. There's someone that you saved, I think? Or is that Harmony of Dissonance? I don't remember. So I'm gonna look up a quick guide as to what I'm supposed to know coming into this game. I don't know, I might not look up a guide. I might watch some of my own VODs, which are in a handy playlist at youtube.com/@fataloasis, where all of my streams, all of the games that I play are in playlists of just that game. So if I just want to watch Aria of Sorrow, it's in a playlist already. If you want to help me out, you can do the free things. You can subscribe to me on YouTube, or if you hit follow on Twitch. Either one of those will let you know either when I upload a new VOD to YouTube or when I go live on Twitch. If you want to really help me out, follow me on Twitch, because I'm at 148. Here, let me pop this down. I'm at 148 followers out of my 150 follower goal. And I kind of want to get to Hollow Knight at some point. And it's been the follow incentive for too long now. I didn't think that it would take this long to get to 150 followers. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you want to help me out, just go to twitch.tv/fataloasis and hit follow. It's free, and if you don't use Twitch, you won't notice anything different. If you do actually watch me on Twitch, thank you very much. Do consider following. If you don't want to be shouted out on stream or anything like that because you're a lurker, that's absolutely fine. Just follow me when I'm offline. I don't shout out people who follow or sub to me while I'm offline, only while I'm online. I could ramble on about other things, but I think I'm done. Thank you again for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.